Okay, I've been getting a lot of questions about how I make my egg scramble that you guys see I repeat almost every day. I love this breakfast and I will repeat it until I get sick of it. Don't mind the water stain, by the way. Real life, spilled something on myself. So I'm gonna show you how I make it. The reason why I love this is because it's super high in protein and it works whether you're in a deficit or maintenance because it allows you to get a lot of volume for less calories. So this is what you need. You need some liquid egg whites. I'm gonna use, you can do anything from 100 grams of this to 200 grams. You need one whole egg. This is the trick to liking egg whites I have found, is that you can't just eat egg whites on their own. That's nasty. You gotta mix it with at least a whole egg because the fat from the yolk is going to help bring flavor. Then I like a slice of cheese. I like this reduced fat provolone. It is just simply made with skim milk, so it has less calories in it than a whole milk cheese. Then I like some type of veggie. You could do, I've done mushrooms, you could do some leftover potatoes, you want to increase the calories and the carbs. I like to do tomatoes because they are very low in calories. So again, you can eat a lot of volume for fewer calories. And I also like to add in some spinach. You don't have to track spinach or leafy greens. So you don't even have to track this particular component. And then finally, I like to add a little bit of hot sauce. I really like this Siete jalapeno hot sauce. I find this at Whole Foods. The rest of the stuff I buy at Aldi's and or Publix. But I absolutely love this, and it's only 10 calories for 5 grams, and I usually do about 10 grams, which is only, 20 calories, so it adds a lot of flavor for very few calories. Again, eating a lot of volume for less calories is the name of the game, especially in fat loss. So I'm going to show you how I make this. First thing I'm going to do is prep my pan. I do use a non-stick skillet for this, but you could use any pan. And I'm going to do a little bit of this avocado cooking spray. This is where most people end up messing up their calorie deficit, is that they don't account for oils, especially this kind of thing, and how much they're using. And this adds up really fast. This could add up to several hundred calories if you're using a lot of oils and it's not being accounted for. So what I do is I just spray the pan like this, and then I will take a paper towel and I will wipe out the oil. Okay, that way it's very minimal amount of oil that's actually being used and absorbed into my food, but enough to like coat the skillet so that things don't stick. Next step is I have planned for 175 grams of egg whites. That is what I pre-logged and what I'm aiming for. So I'm going to measure that out on my food scale. Okay, 174, perfect. That's good. And then I have 1 egg. I do not measure this on my food scale, but if you wanted to be super accurate, you technically could. I just logged 1 whole egg. Now I am going to add some salt to this. Obviously we don't track spices. And I'm gonna whisk this up. Okay, so I cut my tomatoes. I have 50 grams of cherry tomatoes here. And then I don't weigh this, I just do a handful. You don't need to weigh leafy greens. The amount of calories in them is so minimal. So I'm going to, first I have my pan that's been heating up. I'm gonna add my spinach to it. Nice handful or two. And then I'm gonna add my tomatoes. And a little sprinkle of salt. And I'm gonna saute this around for a couple of minutes. Okay, so when it looks like this, where the tomatoes are a little, I don't know, what would you call it? A little more soggy, so to speak, a little more cooked, I guess, and the spinach is basically nothing anymore. I will distribute that a little bit in the pan to spread it out. And then I'm going to pour in my egg mixture around the pan. I'm gonna let that, I'm gonna let that set for about a minute until it's more white on the bottom, and then I'll start moving that around and make my scramble, then add my cheese, and then I have a really high protein, high volume, a little bit lower calories, but I still got fat in there, great scramble. Okay, so I'll show you what I'm talking about here. You see how it's kind of like nice and white on the bottom? Now I'll start moving things around, which I actually don't like using a wooden spoon. I would prefer to use something like this. And I'll start moving that around and just keep moving it around until everything's cooked. And then I will add my cheese on top. Okay, so look at that. Look at all of that great protein-rich scramble. So now that that's done, I'm gonna add my cheese on top. Let me show you how I'm gonna do that. So I have this cheese, obviously. Well, the thing is that it says that for one slice, which should be 21 grams, it's 60 calories. But these slices could vary quite a bit. This is why you weigh things. And so I'm gonna put this slice that I'm gonna use on my food scale. Let me turn it on, make sure it's zeroed out. So look, this slice I was gonna put on is actually 26 grams. That increases the amount of calories. This is no longer 60 calories, it's more like 65 calories. So I'm gonna go in my app and I'm gonna change it because I have 21 grams of cheese, and instead I'm gonna do 26. Or I could just remove a little bit and save it for another day until I get to, oh, there's 21. This is actually 21 grams of cheese, not originally. Let's take this slice. This is another slice I pulled out. So this slice, if I weigh it, is 15 grams. So this is why weighing is so important, because it can really cause you to think that you're tracking something as far as how many calories are in that food, but it can be really off. This is why using a food scale is so important. So I'm gonna take this piece of cheese. I'm gonna take the 26 grams because I'm just gonna change it in my tracking app. And I'm gonna just lay it on top. I find that the heat, I like it like this. You could also add it in the pan, but I find that the heat just kind of like nicely melts the cheese. And then finally I'm gonna take my hot sauce. I'm gonna turn my food scale back to zero it out, and I'm gonna add 10 grams of this. There we go. Perfect. So there is my delicious scramble. And I'm gonna add to this a bran muffin, which I have somewhere. My bran muffin, just Publix bran muffin. I love those right now. And then some fruit for carbs. And I have my fat through the sauce and through the egg yolk. And yeah, so there is my breakfast this morning. Okay, so one last note I should have included is the calories in the scramble with the cheese, with the sauce, with the eggs, with the veggies, everything is 246 calories. That's a lot of volume you get to eat for 246 calories. That's why this works in a deficit or in maintenance. That's why I'm adding a muffin to it and fruit and everything else, because I want to bulk up the calories for myself. It's about 31 grams of protein right here. You know how I got that? By using egg whites, not just whole eggs. Using more whole eggs would have increased the calories and lowered the protein, giving me more fats and less protein. That is why egg whites are amazing to mix with the eggs, and then you get the protein and the fat. It's 9 grams of fat and 4 grams of carbs. So again, this is a great like deficit meal where you are getting lots of protein, a little bit of good fat, a little bit of carbs. You'd want to add in some more carbs through like fruit or something. But it's also high volume, so you're eating a lot and you're feeling full. Okay, I thought I should show you my final plate here of what I have. Oop, you can see my dinner defrosting in there in the sink. So here's my final plate. This whole plate, because I know you're probably curious, is 600 calories. In a fat loss phase, I probably would not have 600 calories to make work for breakfast. My last fat loss phase, I ended around 1,500 calories. Right now, I am in a maintenance and I'm around 2250 calories. So this works really, really well because I have a lot of calories to get in throughout the day. I eat 3 meals, breakfast, lunch, and dinner, and then I have my dessert, my Ninja Creamy at night. So I spread those calories out throughout the day. But I would eat the same scramble in a fat loss phase because obviously it is very low calories, high volume. I still eat the berries. It would just be the muffin that I would likely not be consuming because this alone is 260 calories. I'd likely have a piece of toast or something that would be more just like 100 calories. So some slight adjustments if I was in a fat loss phase versus maintenance when I'm trying to get in more calories, but pretty much you get the concept, and the scramble is delicious and it works no matter what phase you're in and how many calories you have to work with.